Okay. So can you hear me, right? Hello. So can you hear it? Okay. So can you hear me, right? So all of you, can you hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So if anyone unable to hear me, please, okay, so disconnect and again connect. Okay. So some of the people are still facing some issue. Okay. So if anyone facing problem, okay, so please, okay, so rejoin. Otherwise, check your audio settings. Okay. So at the time of joining, so you need to choose the audio. Okay. So whether it is computer audio or mobile audio, something like that. So please try to rejoin. Okay. If anyone is facing some issue. Okay. So you need to choose the audio settings. Okay. So I think still 4 members, they are unable to hear me. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
So I think still three members, Manu, Venkateshwarlu, Vamsi. Okay. So please, okay, check your Manu also is okay. So please check your audio settings and no need to share your video. So just you can turn off your video. Okay. So Venkateshwarlu and Vamsi. So these two guys, they are unable to hear me. So please try to rejoin Venkateshwarlu and Vamsi. So please try to rejoin and please check your audio settings. So I think these two guys, they are unable to hear me. So at the time of joining, you need to check your settings. Okay. And choose audio. Okay. Okay, fine. So two members. Okay. So they're okay. Fine. So let's start this session. So just 1 or 2 days. So still some students are facing to join. So no problem. So 1 or 2 days, all students, they are going to flexible with this Zoom meeting and they can have a regular class without any delay. Okay, fine. So yesterday, so we discussed up to some comments, something like that. Okay. So yesterday we discussed up to comments here. So actually next external script, I'll discuss this one later. Okay. So before discussing external script, some general topic. So variable. So what is a variable? So variables are used to assign the values. So variables are used to assign the values. Okay. JavaScript variable. So JavaScript variable should start with a prefix, should starts with a prefix called var. Okay, so JavaScript variables, variable prefix should start with a prefix called what? Var. So how we are going to define? So we are var x equal to 10. So variables are used to assign the values. So assigning is nothing but what? Storing. So assigning is nothing but what? Storing. So storing or holding the values. Okay. So variable should start with a prefix called what? Var. Assigning is nothing but what? Storing. Now I am storing 10 in which variable? X variable. Same like that, variable y equal to 10.14. So that means I stored a value 10.14 in y variable. Same like that, we are var z equal to some string. So JavaScript variables are loosely typed. So which already we discussed yesterday. So JavaScript variables are what? Loosely, or even you can also call it as what? So dynamically typed. So JavaScript variables are what? Loosely typed or dynamically typed. So that means no need to declare variables along with data types like int, char, float, double, or whatever. So if you go to C language, each and every variable we are going to define with what? Data types. Okay. So if you write int, then only in C language, this 10 will be recognized as what? Number. But in JavaScript, it is not like that. So it is purely what? Okay. It is purely what? Dynamic. That's the reason only dynamically typed. So dynamically typed means no need to use any data types. Automatically our browser will recognize. Okay, so if I write directly like this, our browser will recognize 10 as a number, so 10.14 as decimal, and this one. Okay, so whatever z equal to Sivasoft as string. So just 1 second. So one more student facing some issue. Just 1 second. Yeah. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to work with this variables. Okay, so as usual, I'm opening a notepad. So I'm opening a notepad. As usual, I am preferring internal script. So internal script means everything I am going to write in our HTML file only. Okay, so I'm going to save this one as so HTML file. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, fine. So Sandhya also is fine. Okay, so she also can hear me. Okay, then. Okay, so here I'm going to create with a name called, so yesterday JS5, right? So now I'm saving with js6.html. So it can be any name, just save it on desktop or anywhere. So I created a HTML file. So where it is, this one. Okay, so this is my HTML file that I executed. Okay, so we are working with variables. If you want to write JavaScript syntax, in our HTML file, so first you need to prefer script open and script close. So no need to share your video. So just you can turn off your video. Okay, so script open and script close. So we are var x equal to 10. So now what I'm doing here, so I stored a value 10 in which variable? X variable. I want to display this X variable value. The value is what? 10. X is a variable. So if I want to display in my browser, we are using what? Document and one method called what? Document.write. So here X. So Control S to save and check the output. So just I'm going to, okay, already I opened it. So just refresh. So now I am able to display X value as 10. Suppose if I write inside the quotations, okay, if I write inside the quotations, okay, then what happens? Just we are going to display whatever available inside the quotations, whether it is X or any other. Okay, now I don't want to display X. I want to display what? Value. So I want to display what here? Value. So that is the reason you should not write. So you should not write inside the quotation. So directly you need to write like this. So then what happens in our document? We are writing something, nothing but we are displaying something. So the whole browser is window and some particular part is what? Document. Just refresh the page. Now, 1 second, save it, Control S to save and just refresh. Now X value is what? 10. Okay. So now variable y equal to 20. Now I want to display y value also. So Control S to save and check the output. So just refresh. Okay. So X value is 10, Y value is 20. Now I want to display 20 in a new line. So I want to display 20 in a new line. Okay. So for that, I'm going to write what? Document dot write. So if you want to write any HTML tags in JavaScript, everything you need to write inside the quotations, whether it is a double quotation or a single quotation. So you can prefer anything. Are you getting that? So now inside the double quotation, I am writing what? BR, break. Then what happens? X is nothing but what? 10. Y is nothing but what? 20. BR is nothing but what? New line. Okay, so 10, new line, 20. Control S to save and go to the browser and just read. Okay, so please turn off your microphones. So if you have any doubt, then you can turn on and you can ask, no problem. Okay, fine. So whatever it may be, X value and Y value. Same like that. So variable Z equal to X plus Y. So here I am performing what? Arithmetic operation. So here I am performing what here? Arithmetic operation. Okay, just means I am adding something. So I am adding X and Y. We know. So X value is what? 10. Y value is what? 20. So 10 plus 20. How much? 30. So again, I want to display in a new line. For that, I am using what? BR and document dot write Z. Okay, so Control S to save and just refresh. Okay, so 10, new line 20, and the Z is what? 30. So again, see here. So variables are what? Used to assign the values. Okay, assigning means what? Storing or holding. So what is the meaning here? We are storing 10 value in X variable, 20 value in Y variable, X plus Y in Z variable. X plus Y means 10 plus 20, 30. Okay. So JavaScript variables are what? Loosely typed or dynamically typed. That means dynamically our browser will recognize. So whether it is a number or decimal or string or anything. So dynamically our browser will recognize. No need to declare variables with what? Data types. If you go to C language, okay, Java, their data types are mandatory. But in JavaScript, no need to declare variables with what? Data types. Okay. So next, as usual, JavaScript is case sensitive. Same like that, JavaScript variables are also what? Case sensitive. Okay. So if you write capital X and small x, both are completely different. Both are completely different. So for example here, x value is what? 10, small x value, capital X value is what? 20. Now I am going to display small x and capital X. So what happens? In this case, the result is what? 10. In this case, the result is what? 20. As usual, I am going to display in a new line. So just refresh the page. So small x is 10, capital X is what? 20. So that is the reason JavaScript variables are what? Case sensitive. So JavaScript variables can start with, so you can start a variable with what? Underscore. Generally, nobody will prefer underscore. Okay. Or dollar symbol. Nobody will prefer to start with what? Dollar symbol or underscore. But we will prefer always what? Alphabetical. So you can prefer any alphabetical. So whether it is lowercase or uppercase or whatever, you can prefer any alphabetical. Okay. Not with a number. You should not start with a number, but can include number. Okay. So for example, see here regarding conclusion about this point. So JavaScript variables, you can start with what? Underscore, dollar, even any alphabet. So up to now we are starting with what? Alphabets only. Now we will try with what? Underscore, dollar, everything. Okay. First X, underscore X, and dollar X. So now try to display all the three. So small x, that is only x, nothing but 10. Underscore x, 20. And next dollar x. So in this case, the result is 10, 20, 30. So Control S to save. So in all the three cases, I got the output. So we can start variables with what? Directly alphabets, whether it is uppercase or lowercase. Even you can also start with what? Underscore. Even we can also start with what? Dollar symbol. But nobody will prefer to start with what? Underscore and dollar. So just we are going to prefer always alphabets. So we should not start with what? Number. We should not start with what? Number. So for example here, variable 1. Okay. So I am trying to display that 1. Okay. So 1 equal to 30, something like that. So, but we did not get any error. So it's a syntax error. It's a concept. Okay. It's a syntax error. Okay. So we should not start variables with what? Number, but can include number. So, but we can include number. So that means what here? For example, I can have like this, no problem. I started the variable with what? Alphabet. But after that, I am having what? Number, no problem. So what is the result of A1? 30. So the result of A1 is what? 30. Are you getting that? Okay. So this is the way we are going to have the, okay, this whatever we are going to start. Okay. So just 1 second. So we need a program, right, for your practice purpose. I'm going to plan like this. So A value is 10. So variable B equal to 20. So if you want to display in a new line, so directly here, BR. So variable C equal to A plus B. Okay. So whatever it may be, A value is 10, B value is 20, C value is 30. So Next, what we tried after this, so case sensitive. So I'm trying with capital A equal to 40.
ఏం చేస్తున్నావు?
So capital A is what? 40. So next what we tried, okay, so this underscore dollar something. So based on this, so we can start with, make it here capital D. So you can start with alphabets or underscore, even
నేను
dollar.
అలా చెప్తున్నాను.
So please turn off your microphones. Okay, I'm getting some background noise. Okay, so later you can turn on and you can ask any doubts. Okay, so dollar F equal to 60. So up to this underscore E, dollar F, underscore E, and dollar F. So we got those things. And next what we tried, okay, we should not start with a number, but you can include number. So I'm typing like this. So because we should not start with what? Number, but we can include number, no problem. Okay, so up to now, so this is our variable. Okay, just I'm going to save this. So next, one more program. So JS7. Okay, so whatever it may be, so up to here, so we completed regarding variables. Okay, and next, one more important point you need to remember in case of variables is, okay, avoid using which one? Hyphen symbol. Avoid using hyphen symbol. So in between you can use any symbols, no problem, dollar, underscore, or anything, but avoid using hyphen. Why? Because it will consider as a subtraction symbol. It will consider as a subtraction symbol. So that is the reason in variables, okay, we should not use what? Hyphen symbol. So for example, so as usual, so this number is what? Okay, fine. So A is what? 10, B is 20. Okay, suppose I'm going to have a variable called something like C minus D equal to 30. First try with underscore. So first I'm trying with underscore. Okay, so C underscore D. If it is underscore, no problem. So whenever we are trying hyphen, then we are going to have a problem. So the total program is disturbed. Okay, because we should not prefer this one. So right now we are not getting the output. So that is the reason I am hiding this code. Okay, so how to hide it? Similar to HTML. In HTML, we are having HTML comment. Here I am going to use single line comment. Okay. So if I write 2 forward slashes, it will hide. It will not execute. It will not disturb. Okay. So now Control S. So it's completely hidden. So, okay. Now we can expect the output up to 10, 20 underscore. Okay. Fine. So I think you got it. So we should not use hyphens. Maybe you will feel that it is a hyphen, but JavaScript will be considered as what? A subtraction symbol. Okay. So that is the reason we are going to get the error. So these are all important things you need to remember whenever you are working with variables. Okay. And last, one more general point. Okay. So JavaScript variable can be a short name, is simply like this X, or a descriptive name. So that means a word. It can be any car name or anything. Okay, so a descriptive word. So up to now, okay, we preferred always what? Something simply about a single character or something. Now I'm going to prefer word. So separately I'm writing here. So variable name equal to Sivasoft. So document dot write name. So up to now, just we have only a single individual character. Now we plan like a word. Okay. So control S to save and just refresh. So the name is what? Sivasa. Okay. So this is the way we can have what? A word also. Okay. So everything is fine. So this program also is okay. So one more. So everything is fine. Okay. So now same variable concept only. Observe carefully. So document dot write. I'm going to have X. We know that what is X. So what is X here? 10. So what is X here? 10. So it is JS8. So control plus to zoom. Okay. So we know that X value is what? 10. So we know that X value is what? 10. So everything is fine. Okay. I don't want to display directly the 10. I want some sentence formation. Sentence formation in the sense, I want to display X is 10, Y is 20. So some string representation. Okay. Some sentence I want here instead of displaying only a number. Okay. So here I am going to prefer some arithmetic operators. So we are having so many arithmetic operators. So you know addition, subtraction, then what else? Multiplication, division, then what else? Modulus. So all these comes under what? Arithmetic operators. Okay. So even we are having some increment and decrement operators that we will discuss separately. Okay. So right now we are having addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. So first we are going to prefer about this plus symbol. So very, very important. Okay. So X value is 10, Y value is 20. We know that what is the X plus Y value here? 10 plus 20, nothing but what? 30. Is it clear? Right? Okay. So this is the simple way we are going to perform some arithmetic operation. So X value is 10, Y value is 20. So X plus Y is nothing but what? 30. So everything is fine. Okay. So now if I have like this, X value is 10. So Y value is Shiva. X plus Y equal to what? So 10 plus, okay, Shiva. So what is the final result? 10 Shiva. Are you getting that? Okay. So what is the final result here? So 10 Shiva. Okay. So the same concept we are going to implement here. So if it is numbers, it is okay. So 10 plus 20, 30. Suppose if X value is 10, Y value is Shiva, because this is number, it's very clear. And this is what? String. Some characters we are having. So we can't add directly 10 plus Shiva, right? Okay, we will not get any number or any output. Okay, but the final result will be what? A combination. So X value is 10, Y value is what? Shiva. So 10 plus Shiva is nothing but what? 10 Shiva. Are you getting that? Okay, fine. So everything is fine. That concept only we are implementing here. Okay. So in JavaScript, number means directly you can write without any quotations. So string means we need to write like this inside the double quotation. Now X is, I am giving space also. What I am doing here, just I am performing arithmetic operation, nothing but addition. I am adding string. String is nothing but what? Sequence of characters, or simply we can say X is space plus, what is X here? 10. Okay. So X is space. We are adding what? X, nothing but what? 10. So X is 10. So Control S to save and just refresh. Okay. So X value is what? 10. Nothing but X is 10. So any doubts regarding this? Any doubts? Okay, maybe right now it's very simple, but in future, especially in Angular, especially in jQuery, whenever we are working with Ajax based examples, okay, so it's very, very important. Okay, fine. So any doubts regarding this? Any doubts?
No.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So I think you are able to understand. Okay, so please save your mobile data. So use your mobile data. Suppose if anyone don't have broadband, if you're having only mobile data, save this space. Okay, mobile data. Okay, so don't use for any other things. Use only for classes. Okay, fine. Leave it. So now whatever it may be, X value is what? 10. So next, same thing. Variable Y equal to 20. Again the same thing here. So document dot write y is, okay, so y, okay, so you can hear me, right? Okay, so now here y is y, nothing but plus y. So what we are doing here, we are adding, so string plus number. So we are adding, so string plus number. Are you getting that? Okay, so whatever it may be, so now here y is 20. Okay, now I want to display in a new line. So I want to display in a new line. So for that, separately, again we need to write document dot write and here br. So then what happens? X is 10, new line, y is 20. Okay, so next I am going to plan here variable z equal to x plus y. So variable z equal to x plus y. So now as usual document dot write. So directly I am going to have in quotations. So z is z. Okay, so nothing but z value is what? 30. Now again z is 30. I want to display in a new line. So z is 30. I want to display in a new line. Okay, so for that reason, again, I need a document dot write br, but this time I am not writing again document dot write. You can do like this. So HTML tags, we need to write always inside the quotations, right? So what I'm trying to do here, just plus br. So that means string, with the help of plus symbol, I am adding. So string plus y is nothing but 20 plus again string, that's it. But inside that we are having a tag. So what we are doing here, just we are performing what? Arithmetic operation. So just we are performing here arithmetic operation. Okay. So string plus y plus string. That's it. Just we are performing arithmetic operation. So no need to write each and every time document dot write, especially for break or something like that. So here only we can write like this. Okay, so simple. So like this. Okay. So now I'm going to have a descriptive word. So whatever it may be. So Siva soft. So plus BR So document dot write name is a training institute. So what is name here? Sivasoft. Okay, what is the name here? Sivasoft. Okay, so Sivasoft space is a training institute. So now go and check. Okay, so inside the quotations, why I'm giving space? Okay, otherwise what happens? You will not get any space. Right now, no space, right? So in between Sivasoft and these, we don't have any space. So that's the reason I'm giving the space. Okay, fine. So whatever it may be, so this is another program. Okay, so next go with one more. So JS9. So open this. Okay, so here arithmetic operators, even in previous program also it is arithmetic operators only. So JS8. Okay, so now what I'm trying to do here is same concept. Okay, that means same arithmetic operator concept only. Okay, but this time I am going to prefer some number as well as string combination. Then what happens? Okay, so now plus operator on string. So observe the heading. Okay, observe the heading. Right now our target is what? Plus operator. So right now our target is what? Plus operator. Okay, so this concept is suitable only for plus operator. Okay, now in JavaScript, if you write directly like this, it will be recognized as number. So if you write along with quotations, so for example, so double quotation 10, single quotation 10. So here x value is 10, y value is 20. So here variable a equal to double quotation 10, variable b equal to single quotation 20. So as per JavaScript, I am writing in comment. So you already know whatever we are writing inside the comment, whether it is a single line comment or a multi-line comment. So this is multi-line comment. Okay. So whatever we write here, it will not execute in browser. Right now I am writing the definition. So what is the definition for string, sequence, or group, or collection of characters? Okay, but here I don't have any sequence or collection or group of characters. But as per JavaScript, we don't use any data types like int, char, float or something. So that is the reason what happens automatically our browser will recognize. If you type inside the quotations, it will be as a string. Okay, if you write without any quotations, directly it's a number. Now how to work with this? So first, I want to display z equal to x plus 5. So just to recognize on the browser, you know that whatever we are writing inside the quotations, directly it will display. Now I am adding both are what? Numbers. Okay, plus z. So this is what? String plus z. So what is z here? X plus y. So in single line comment I am writing. Okay, it will not execute in our browser whatever we are writing in single line comment or multi-line comment. So what is x plus y here? 10 plus 20, nothing but what? 30. So the result of z is what? 30. Control plus to zoom. So now I got the result, number plus number equal to 30. Okay, so next, so variable c equal to a plus b. So variable c equal to a plus b. So now here document dot write. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, string plus string. Okay, so what is the result of C? Can anyone, what is the result of C? Because here number plus number, both are numbers, but here both are strings. Then what will be the output? So double quotation 10 plus single quotation 20. The result is what? 10, 20. It is not 30, it is just 10, 20 because both are string. So the result of this one is what? 10, 20. So just refresh the page. So I want to display in a new line, obviously. Okay, so here only we can have that plus symbol here. So if you don't want all these spaces, directly you can have like this, no problem. So now, so whatever it may be, number plus number is 30. But here in both the cases, okay. So please turn off your microphone. Okay, so I'm getting some background noise. Okay, so whatever it may be. So string plus string equal to, so 1020, nothing but 1020. Okay, so now suppose if you try with one number, one string, then what will be the output? So for example here, so D equal to X. We know that X value is what? Number. So we know that X value is what? Number. Plus, what is the B value here? 20, nothing but string. So what will be the output? Okay, so X value is what? 10. B value is what? String 20. The result is again 10, 20. That's it. Okay, so now what is the X value here? Number. What is the B value here? String. If one number, one string also, the final result is what? String. Okay, 10, 20. I want to display in a new line so that here plus BR. So after this, I'll discuss about the importance of semicolon. Okay, fine. So whatever it may be, so number plus number, whatever it may be, we got some output. So I kept the heading as plus operator. So whatever the concept, it is suitable only for what? It is suitable only for what? Plus operator. So not for subtraction or any other. Okay. So because suppose if I do the same thing, so C equal to A minus B. We know that both are string. 10 minus 20. No problem. Your result will be minus 10. This concept is only for plus operator, not for any other operators. So here I am going to have string minus string. Okay, and go and check it. So what is the result here? C. Oh, sorry, already C is completed, right? E. In this case, no problem. We can expect the output as what? Minus 10. So I kept a heading like this is only for plus operator, not for any other operators. But suppose if it is like this, 10 minus Shiva. In this case, we can't expect any output. Why? Because, okay, in this case, it is very clear. Okay, even if I write in quotations also, subtraction will be considered as numbers only. We got minus 10. But here it is impossible to consider. Okay, number is 10. Okay, so whatever the string, it's Shiva, right? Okay, so it is not possible to calculate. That's the reason your output will be what? NaN. So NaN means not a number, not a number. Okay, so here I want to display in a new line, not a number. Okay, so like this. So right now today, so up to here it's enough. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay, fine. Thank you.
See, I have just my work-related question. Can you just help me out on that? So, shall I ping here or shall I ping on Skype?
Or you can ping on Skype. Okay.
Okay, fine. I'll do that.
Yeah, sure.